welcome to Book Reading with Sammy. Today we are going to read Pete the Cat, Pete at the Beach by James Dean. Remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Pete the Cat, Pete at the Beach. What do you think Pete is going to do? Pete is going to go to the beach. It is a hot day because it's summertime. Pete the cat goes to the beach with his mom and his brother Bob. So that's his mom and that's Bob, Pete's brother. Let's go in the water. Bob says, maybe later, says Pete. Bob is ready to go into the water. He has his surfboard, but I don't think Pete is ready yet. Bob likes to surf. He rides the big waves. It looks like fun. I am hot, says Pete. Go in the water, says Mom. Maybe later, says Pete. Pete is still not ready, but Bob is already in the water. He is surfing. Pete makes a sandcastle. His mom helps him dig. Here comes a big wave, and there goes Pete. Oh, I think Pete is kind of scared of the water. Look how Pete is trying to run away. Oh no, where did his sandcastle go? Bob rides a big wave. Wow, says Pete, that looks like fun. Pete's sandcastle is all tumbled down because of the big wave. Pete and his mom take a walk. They find seashells. They see a crab. Pete's feet get wet. His feet feel cool. The rest of him is hot. Look at those shells, and Pete finds a crab, but Pete is still not ready to go in the water. It is time for lunch. Pete eats a sandwich. He drinks lemonade. The sun is very hot and Pete is very, very hot. Bob is wet and cool. Is Pete still ready to go into the water? He is hot, but he still doesn't want to go in. Let's play ball, says Pete. No thanks, says Bob. I want to surf. Pete throws the ball. His mom catches it. Pete is still at the beach, but he doesn't go into the water. Let's get our feet wet, says Mom. Well, okay, says Pete. The water is cool. It feels good. Pete goes in deeper. Now he's getting into the sea. Look at his feet underwater. Bob waves to Pete. I want to show you how to surf, he yells. Pete does not say, maybe later. He says, let's do it. Now Pete is ready to surf. Lie on the board, says Bob. Pete lies on the board. Paddle, says Bob. Pete paddles out. He waits for a big wave. Is Pete ready? Let's find out. A big wave is coming. Look at that big wave. And Pete is here lying on his board. Stand up, says Bob. Pete stands up. Now Pete is ready to surf the big wave. Then Pete falls down. It was scary, but it did not hurt. Try again later, says Bob. Pete wants to try again now. Pete lies down again. He paddles out and waits. Here comes a wave. Pete stands up. This time he rides the wave. Good job, says Bob. Look at Pete. He's riding the wave on the surfboard. Pete wants to surf all day. Bob does too. So they take turns. Pete and Bob rock and roll with the waves. What a great day. Look at Pete and Bob. They're riding the wave and they are so happy. It is okay to be afraid, but it is more fun to surf. The end. See you next time.